Welcome to the Conversations with Concerned Citizens podcast. Here we talk about societal issues, trending topics, and soapbox conversations, with the hope of coming up with solutions by attacking the ideas and not the person. Sometimes we're prophetic too. Always check your emotions at the door. We appreciate your participation, as it helps to bring a broader perspective in solving the problem. We are a podcast for the concerned citizens. Thank you for being here. The show will start shortly.
Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
Saturday afternoon. Hey, ex-hubby. Hi, how are ya? Please hit the up like. Godmama, how you doing?
It's been a long week, child. A long week. Okay.
Oh, baby.
The kids got back to school full swing. So we trying to get back in that routine. Thank the Lord, okay? Because I know y'all heard me the last time I was complaining, wanting them to hurry up. And they back in full swing. So shout out to the Most High for that. You know, because now, kind of going along with the theme of the topic today, now us mothers get a little break, right? We're going to be getting a break from at least, 8 to 3 at least.
Right.
So, but today is a open discussion. It's a get it off of your chest Saturday. We got some things we kind of want to talk about. You as the audience, if you have some things you want to talk about, feel free to put it down in the chat or ask for the link. We'll probably drop the link here shortly.
We sure will.
To see how y'all feeling on this good old Saturday. As y'all know, the lights are currently off, so we've got our beggar bond change jar out here.
Oh yeah, let me get the cash
shaking for some change. Okay.
Yeah.
So y'all not gonna get a cute little video after this. You're gonna get a 30-second countdown. So make sure you hit the like. Okay, tell a friend to tell a friend, because we're only streaming on one channel today. And get that donation plate cup ready. Amen. Here we go.
Well, you did better than me titling this open discussion, because, baby, I'm ready to get jiggy. Okay? The title I was going with, Godmama, was Lindsay Clancy is a perfect example of why women do not need to hold high office. Period. Period.
Oh, shout out to the chat. I mean, someone, we had a viewer suggest that we would title the stream Slam Pig Saturday. Okay?
Oh, I forgot all about I forgot all about that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was too busy ready to drag these women and a few men. Okay. I forgot about Slam Pig Saturday. My apologies. I was just taught what that word is. Slam pig. I guess Lemon's been over there calling Ghetto his little slam pig. I ain't been over there at Lemon, so I don't really know what's going on. I did Touchdown in Ghetto's live stream that he hosted when he was going back and forth with King Roman News. I must slide right on past that. Okay. But I guess if y'all don't know what a slam pig is, it was just introduced to me this week. It is an insult that a man uses. Okay. This is for the mans. The core idea stays the same. It says it is a dehumanizing crude term meant to imply the person is used for sex without respect.
Oh, wait. So they're saying, so this is what Lemon calls ghetto?
Yes.
And ghetto, obviously, ghetto must not know the meaning of slam pig then, because if he's okay, I don't know. I'm confused.
This was news to me. I can't keep up with all the terminology, family. It's a lot. Okay. But we gonna be slamming some pigs, just not in the way that word is intended. Okay. I'm looking for the ladies in pink today. Okay. Not the boys who want to, dance around and do the most. Okay. I'm not looking for that. Trust me. And I got plenty to go on that. I don't even know where to begin because I don't know where to begin. I really don't. I guess let's just start with Lindsay Clancy. Let's just start there and then we'll work our way into all the other stuff.
Okay.
Because there's a lot.
Now, for the chat who doesn't know who Lindsay Clancy is, because their algorithm may not be telling them, tell us, friend. Who is Lindsay Clancy? What's this lady got to do with anything?
Well, she's a mother of 3, retired or ex-nurse. She was experiencing a mental health crisis, psychosis, delusion, and was paired with some postpartum issues. She's on trial right now. She's on day 20-ish, 18, 19, something like that, of her trial. She strangled her 3 children. She then self-harmed on her wrist and her neck, and then allegedly threw herself out of a 2nd-story window and broke her neck. And she is now paralyzed from the waist down. Her husband was out gathering some food for the family, according to court documents and I guess CCTV. The dad was out. He comes home. Things are looking weird. He finds his old lady outside on the ground. And according to him, she said, the kids are in the basement. I killed them. I tried to kill myself. Police show up on the scene. Patrick is still outside at this time. He walks past, that's to be debated, past the police to go inside. He goes down to the basement and finds his 3 children strangled with exercise bands. She is now facing, I'm not sure what her sentence will be, truth be told, but she has pled guilty by insanity or not guilty by insanity. I'm not sure.
I think it's not guilty.
It's not guilty due to insanity, but there is some discrepancies about how she truly admitted it because her and her husband are plaintiffs in a lawsuit against the medical providers that testified against her at this trial. So that's who Lindsay Clancy is, and that's where we are. Now, Lindsay Clancy has gone viral. There are women that are in support of Lindsay Clancy. Family, this woman had 3, 4 different doctors. She was on 6, 7, 8 possible, allegedly different types of prescriptions. She was able to stay at home instead of going back to work. Her husband also worked from home. They did not live in the hood.
She even had in-laws that helped.
She had not only her parents, but in-laws, correct, that helped. So that's 6 adults, including Lindsay herself, but 5 other adults plus health professionals, psychiatrist, therapist, sister. Didn't you have a sister that got up and testified too?
Yep. Her sister. Yep.
This lady had a full team,
Best
and
friend.
yet the children died on her watch.
Mm-hmm.
What's
Happy
your thoughts on
Saturday,
that?
James.
What's your thoughts on that? Oh, salute to the chat. I forgot. Hey, y'all. We had Daquan in the building. Will I Am is here. Hi, baby. T Black dropped down. And now we have
Hey.
Layton. Hey, James. Hi, baby.
Um, I mm, this is a weird this is a bizarre case to me. Because none of the timeline adds up. A, her having this big support system that she had, it doesn't make sense. Because women have not took the lives of their children with less support. You feel me? Like
Mm,
there's been mothers out here who are single for real. They don't even have they don't even have time to have access to
mm,
mental health providers.
mm.
Um, and their children still survive. May they not all be the best citizens. That's up for debate, but and not the topic. That's what confuses me the most. The lady had one of the most greatest support systems outwardly, face value that I could see for a mother with multiple children and is struggling. Because not very many of us have in-laws or parents that can just either retire from their job early or are already retired and can come spend weekends, weeks, days, months to help. She did. And then it also raises the question because this is not the first time a woman has claimed postpartum and taken their kids' lives, but it not taken this seriously. You understand? Because it's also circulating around the internet that same county, same judge, a black woman, 2 years ago, same thing. She didn't have all of this. She spent the rest of her life in prison. Um,
Well, Godmama, because of this case, it is being, I guess they're going to reopen that case.
Good. And I say good because if it's good for one, it's good for all, right? In this manner, if one woman can claim postpartum and it be held as a good definitive defense, um, then all women slash men should be able to do the same thing. The only issue I have with men is it's hard for them how because part of postpartum depression has a lot to do with the hormonal imbalance from
Correct.
having the baby. So
Correct.
how it's difficult for me to wrap my mind around how a man can claim postpartum depression when he's not having those influx and deflux of
Is there
hormones.
a man that's claimed that? Has a man come out and claimed postpartum yet?
I mean, the man who took his kid's life and the woman, like, he's not saying postpartum, but it's like
Oh yeah,
I was depressed after the birth. You know
we're
what
gonna
I'm
get
saying?
into some family annihilators as in as a whole. But
Hey,
before
Miss
we
Faith.
jump to that, this is the woman Godmama was referencing. Her name is Latarsha Sanders. Let's listen in real quick. Before Lindsay Clancy even went to trial or committed this situation, there's a woman in, like Godmama said, in the same exact county, same exact court, and if I'm not mistaken, same judge
Yes,
or no?
ma'am. Same
Okay, let's
judge.
listen in.
And they have a mental illness, it's often seen as a reason, an excuse. Sometimes white people can find grace in their hearts for other white people when there's a mental health excuse. Oftentimes, Black people are not afforded the same grace. So, in the case of Latarsha Sanders, we need to be having the same interest, curiosity, and support as we have been for Lindsay Clancy. This woman suffered so much, and she has been in prison with 2 life sentences back to back, no chance of parole, because none of her mental health records were allowed into evidence during her trial. Same judge, same prosecution. Higher court in Massachusetts just deemed that that was completely wrong, not okay. So she's getting a new trial. That's coming up. So while we are watching and learning from the Lindsay Clancy trial, let's make sure that we bring the same energy and the same level of support and understanding and grace to the LaTarsha Sanders case.
What you mean watch and learn, lady? What are we watching and learning from the Lindsay Clancy case? Oh, let me put this back up. I like this little edit where they had her up there with King Von. Hell yeah. A killer is a killer. Period.
Mm-hmm.
A killer is a killer. I'm not about to play with y'all. I don't care if it's postpartum. But let me not jump too far ahead. I don't care if it's postpartum. Godmama, you and I have discussed, why do we never hear of women who have 13, 15, 16 babies going through and slaughtering all their children? I mean, I'm not saying it hasn't happened. I'm just saying we don't hear about it too often.
Right. It's usually 1, 2, 3. Very rare do you hear of more than 3. Sometimes you will, but most of the time it's 3 or less. And 3 is a difficult number. It is a difficult number of kids to have because it's odd. Someone's left out. And most of the time, one of them is a crybaby. Let's just be honest. um, Again, I can't. I get postpartum. I get the hormones. I get trying to seek medical help and the medical help not working. What I don't understand is why, when she realized the first set of medications started making her have homicidal, suicidal thoughts, why didn't she just stop completely? Why did she just continue to allow doctors to prescribe her things constantly and consistently that made her suicidal and homicidal? Like, none of that that's where the non-accountability for me is happening. Like, okay, yes, this could have happened. Could have very well happened. She could have blacked out. All of those things happened. Again, that timeline is not adding up because um she had to be real quick about it. You know what I mean? And then there's testimony that she was already outside at 5:50 when the baby, like, none of it adds up.
Yeah, there's some discrepancies in the timeline and some holes in the quote unquote alibis. Absolutely.
Right. So I can't rule out the man taking away his family. I can't rule that out because we've seen it on more than one occasion. She didn't want to go back to work. Her third child, by the time she got to the third child, she was over multitasking work, kids, husband. She was over it. She wanted to just do home, kids, husband. That's all
Oh,
she
and
wanted to
she
do.
had a nanny, and they had a
And
house
she had
cleaner
a
slash
nanny.
nanny. We got to add
Mhm.
that into other people as well.
And as a man, that's frustrating, right? Because I hear manosphere men talk about it all the time. How the woman don't want to work, but she wants to stay home with the kids, but she don't want to cook and clean, so they have to hire someone to do those things. They get frustrated. Listen, Patrick wouldn't be the first man to take his wife and kids off the planet and then try to play dumb at the end of the day. He wouldn't be the first man.
It's not funny, but yes. Mm-hmm.
But in the same breath, Lindsay Clancy wouldn't be the first woman to take out all of her kids and then try to take herself.
No, we just seen LaTarsha. Well, I
Right.
don't think LaTarsha tried to take herself, but yes, there's some
And I
women that adopt children and then try and drive them off a cliff.
mhm.
Okay, they're not even dealing with postpartum and they still want to end their kid's life. That's insane. So yes, there's a lot of killers out there, family annihilators out there. Absolutely there are. However, with Lindsay specifically, Godmama, people are losing their minds.
Hell yeah, they are, friend. It's insane out here. It's like a green light out here.
The
Okay.
women are wearing pink to show support to Lindsay. Lindsay had all the support in the world prior to this incident. Everybody's talking about the Sykes failed her, the husband failed her. At what point does a grown woman say, hey, this is not working? I need to. No, she goes to she was in an inpatient facility, signed herself out early to go celebrate her child's birthday. Ma'am, if you're having these thoughts and you are a registered nurse, remove the threat, which is you. So I'm just not buying it. And if Patrick did it, if the husband did it, again, why would he get more leniency than her? He's living with the psychopath that's hocked up on pills.
Right.
Let's talk about it, family.
They're all culpable at this point to me, in my eyes. Speaking strictly for the three
Hey,
victims,
Stacy.
the children, they're all culpable because every person on the defense that sat up there on that stand and the husband for the prosecution, they all stated that she voiced to them that she had thoughts of harming the kids. And every last one of them said, "Oh, well, just take a nap," looking ass. So no, if she did it, she's just as they're all just as guilty in my opinion. They all have some sort of blood on their hands, in my opinion. Because if this lady is telling you, I'm having thoughts of harming my children, and you just, okay, well, I'm gonna drive to go get some
He was
medicine, or
out of
I'm gonna,
town for 2 days prior to this.
right.
He was out of town for 2 days, just like a day and a half before that. Like he literally just got back into town. I don't even think he was there a full 7 days. So what's really tea?
No one was taking it serious. And if she did do this, she was very serious. And I think that's the part that the jury is going to have to decide, because I think the defense has rested and the state has came back with rebuttal witnesses. So we're getting close to jury instruction. Um,
Hey, Diva. And you're
hey,
right. She doesn't show up in the stream yards. That's weird.
yeah, Diva don't show up in StreamYard. Hey, Rico.
How can I'm going to have to fix that. What's up? She said, this is boring. Bye. Thank you. Please share us out and hit the up like while you're here. Hi, Rico. Hi, Lovey. I'm going to have to mod
That's
Yollywood News
weird.
up because I don't like that. That's
That
annoying.
is weird. I wonder why it does that.
I don't know. Let me come over to our live. Anywho, so back to these family annihilators at every degree. I have yet to see the amount of supporters that Lindsay has. Why are we wearing pink? Family, they sent. Let me share the screen. Oh, is it already shared? Let me pull this up. Family.
Wearing pink is like the smallest of the crazy shit these people have done. Like they're just like, this is like the tip of the iceberg at the bottom. And they try to justify it and saying we're wearing pink because some of us think Patrick did it. Some of us some of us think that she was very heavily medicated. Some of us think she was suffering postpartum. And I'm just like, okay, but still, who's standing there for the children? Because I mean, they daddy about to try to make a bag off of them. If they mama can get convicted of this crime, they daddy about to make a bag. Okay? If they can rule guilty via reason of insanity, Patrick Clancy about to make a bag and set a precedence. That's what I'm looking at. This is deeper than Lindsay Clancy, because Lindsay Clancy is a drop in the ocean when it comes to women who do this and are on medications, been to psychiatrists, been in and out mental institutions. Like, this is not new. So why is this being pushed down our throats, friend? Is it because this man is suing the medical industry? Is that why it's being pushed on? Like, I legitimately want to know because this isn't new.
I think I'm sorry, I'm looking up Diva. She's not in my block list. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and unblock everybody on the C.C.C. I don't even know who these people are. Okay, everybody's gonna be
Well,
unblocked. Oh,
hopefully
I know
we
one.
have
Oh,
a.
I know one of these people. Oh snap! I haven't seen this name in forever.
Please don't be a rogue mod, okay? Especially in the C.C.C. Do not be a rogue mod, okay? Because if I find you being a rogue mod, I'm gonna cuss you out. Sorry. PSA: don't be a rogue mod and
Who?
get to blocking people for no reason. Okay.
At this point, block away. Fuck them. Block away. Damn it. Fuck them.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I
goodness.
can't. I don't know what's up with Diva. I don't know why I can't see her in the chat. I don't know. I don't like it. Okay, but let's moving right along. Moving right along. Oh look, blue.
So do you think, Lindsay, you think she did it, or you think if you was on the
Absolutely
jury right now, friend, what would your
guilty.
okay.
Guilty.
So
Okay,
you
boom.
think
I got it. I
she
got it.
was insane, or you think she was in her right mind?
I think this lady knew exactly what she was doing. I think there's more to the story between Patrick and Lindsay. Thank you. Thank you, Rico, for liking and sharing. We love that. Okay. And Yollywood, you're good to go. Um, Thank you for liking and sharing. I think she either knew Patrick was cheating or she just had, you know what? I'm going to sound racist and I don't care. I think she had white woman syndrome.
Mm,
I think she had a need for attention and Patrick wasn't giving it to her the way she wanted it.
mm,
Okay?
mm,
Facts. I think there was more going on in that household than we know. Either she thinks Patrick was cheating or Patrick was spending too much time. This lady, Lindsay Clancy, went and ran a marathon like 5 days after she gave birth because she liked that attention. I think she's suffering from white woman syndrome. Guilty. And if homegirl LaTarsha can get 2 life sentences, give Lindsay 3. That's where I'm standing with it. That's where I'm rocking with it. I'm sorry. There's just, I cannot be soft with mothers because I am a mother. I'm not going to baby you through this process. If anything, you come out as a lioness and you protect your cubs, not the other way around. You do not turn into a predator towards your children. I can't rock with women like that, and I never will. So, Lindsay, to me, you're guilty and you got to go, sis. And if Patrick's guilty, trust and believe he going to eat that cake. He is going to eat that cake. Okay? And if the jurors decide like, we don't have enough evidence or this isn't making sense, let's go ahead and what do they call that? A hung jury? No pun intended, but go ahead and, jury, hang it up. But what I really want to get into is Lindsay is not special, family. She is not unique. There are 5 million Lindsays out there. We're not going to spend our time today going through each freaking case. But there's a lot of women out there that abuse, neglect, and annihilate their children. For whatever reason, whether it's postpartum, whether it's they irritated, shaken baby syndrome. There's women who put men over their daughters, even though, or their children, even though those men are predators. I blame the women. Okay? I'm sorry. You don't get free passes with a nothing ass bitch like myself. Because it is challenging to have children. It is challenging to be the caretaker, the nurse, the teacher, the caregiver, all the nurturing things. I got to teach you how to wipe yourself. I got to teach you how to read, walk, all those things. Okay? It can be strenuous. But when you have enough money to be able to support psychiatric care, you can afford a nanny, you have two sets of grandparents that step in and are actively involved, you have family members, siblings that are actively involved, baby, you get no passes from me. The end. That's how I feel. So she's lucky or nothing ass bitch. It, like me, isn't on the jury because, yeah, it's not making sense. It's not making sense. But Lindsay, you weren't making sense either. How dare you journal all these things? Today I took this pill and it's making me feel homicidal. Then get your ass out the house. Get your ass up out the house. And those little wounds on your neck were superficial as fuck. Girl, please, if you didn't take that knife and jam it straight in your jugular and jump out that fucking window and call it a day, girl, goodbye. And that's just how I feel. That's just me. So thank you for asking. How y'all feeling? What's up, me mug? Salute, salute. How are you, baby? Happy
I
Saturday
mean,
to everyone.
I listen. This is why this is why friend. If this is why it makes more sense that her husband did it
Okay.
logically, right? That's why it
Okay.
makes more sense logically because what you said, everything was superficial. If this is really what she's saying, what she said to um which person was it at the very end when she said she heard or she left Patrick a voicemail, right? And she said she heard a man in her head telling her, this was it. This was the only time she had to take her children's life and to take her own life. This is all she
Mm-hmm.
had. What's up, Regis? Thanks for being here. Me mug, I see you. Then there would
So what was
she
Patrick's snapping point then, friend?
I
He
don't
went out of town and then he came home and was like, you know what, I can't do this.
because from the story, that's the storyline that has been given on the stand is she was supposed to go back to work. That's why Patrick hired the nanny. That's why the nanny came in place because she was supposed to go back to work in October, but she told them September. Remember, this is all what the prosecution is saying.
Correct.
And then when it came the lady got hired. When it
Mm-hmm.
came time for her to go back, she started getting real anxious, getting depressed. And I've been with a man who doesn't take that as a quote unquote excuse.
Mm-hmm.
After so long, um, they ain't trying to hear it no more. You know what I'm saying? Like after so long, it's irritating. After so long, it's girl, you got to move around. Um, And so he had hired this lady to come help. That wasn't helping. I think that was his breaking
Forgive me
point,
for
friend.
interrupting. Forgive me for interrupting, but he also did big up the nanny. Wasn't he saying she was
Yes,
wonderful? She was fantastic. She was great.
wonderful. He
Yeah.
loved that lady.
Yeah, he did.
And then here she comes with what they go on this they go to a wedding, right? And she's telling him she's gonna start taking medication because she's been having all of these weirdo thoughts and she feels this way and feels that way. And then they come back and they take a walk and she tells him, I'm not going to go back to work. And that very well could have been his trigger point. He knew she was dead ass. I'm not going back to work.
Hmm. Okay, okay. I mean, I see that point too. I do. However, she journaled in her own handwriting that she was homicidal.
Mm-hmm. She
And he didn't
did.
even know the journal. He was like, yeah, yeah, I guess. One of her little book. He was like, yeah, she tracked shit. Like, he didn't even know. He's like, yeah, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I had some pills. He didn't even drop them off at the police station because this nigga was checked the fuck out.
Checked out, right. And that's the other flip side of the coin. If she is guilty 100%, there was no outer hallucinations. No, no, I don't believe that. Because when they discussed her superficial wounds, there were no hesitation marks. Like she cut and it was no, she was just scratching at herself. We watched Perez Hilton do the same thing on TikTok Live.
I'm not doing that.
Girl, tell me I'm lying.
Oh, not Perez Hilton.
Because I mean, come on now, like, but then they say she has all this Seroquel in her system. How do you fall down? How do you throw herself out the window? It's a mess, and then still talk
But
to her
see, with
husband
the
on the
blood,
phone. It's a mess.
not to get too graphic, family, but with the blood smears on the way, because remember I told you there was no drops, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why there is some inconsistencies and discrepancies. I agree. Okay, but I feel like we got to set an example on these white women sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, don't threaten us with a good time. Don't tell us you're homicidal and then 3 babies end up dead around you. Hello?
Hello.
You
Like,
know?
come on now. Shit.
Sometimes you gotta just believe the evidence for what it is. Do we want to conspire and be like, well, Patrick, well, what about Lindsay?
Mm-hmm. Do we want to turn this into a Law and Order, Criminal Minds, CSI,
Right.
SVU situation? Absolutely. Lifetime,
Okay.
Tubi, baby, roll the clips.
But
But at the end of the day, this is
the
real
way
life.
that the way that blood smear was, correct? Because it was a smear, not a droplet, none of this.
Mm-hmm.
That could be she didn't jump out of the window. She
She
just
slid down that
slithered
motherfucker.
her way down. Mm-hmm. I mean, listen, family, we don't have any true suicidal people that have lived to tell it. I mean, well, there's some people that have done gunshot wounds and they lived to tell about it. There is a girl that took a shotgun to herself and she lived. But when you're going to do it, you're going to do it.
Absolutely. But
You're
the
going to
scary
do
thing
it.
about this Lindsay Clancy trial, friend, is it's created this snowball effect of women using postpartum as an excuse to be fucking off the rails right now. Like they had the whole hashtag same Lindsay trend where women were crying, holding their babies with the uh, journal diaries being read out loud, where they were having thoughts of murdering their children, throwing ice in the tub because they're angry at their kids, but they can't beat their kids, basically. Like, y'all need Jesus at this point. I can't even say help because obviously y'all are going to these doctors and it's not helping. It's a whole, we talked about this the other day, the culture of moms is pills, 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 pills. When is these bitches going to go back to cocaine? Because this is
Hold on.
getting out of hand.
Let me add this to the stage. This is what God Mama talking about. These people outside the courthouse, family. Outside the damn courthouse. I said, this is white women's George Floyd moment.
Absolutely.
Uh-oh, we got some sisters in the crowd. Uh-oh.
What are you
And what
doing
do you,
there, ma'am?
why are they showing a Canadian flag? Let me play this. What is
These incredible women that you see pouring in. I think this has become less of a trial. Whatever's going on behind those doors in the courtroom, it's become more about how Lindsay's been failed in obtaining the mental health help that she deserved.
I think a lot of us are here today because what we're seeing transpire hits close to home in many different ways. I'm a nurse before I was ever a mother, and I got introduced to the broken healthcare system that we all know that we have. Within that broken healthcare system is an even more broken mental health care system, and then women suffer in every aspect from that.
I have a personal connection. I worked with Lindsay for a few years, so I know who the person she was before this. And when I first saw her face flash
Yes, it
across the
does.
news on my TV, I was shocked. She was the last person I would ever suspect to do something like this. So I knew in my heart of hearts that something was seriously wrong.
Regardless of our individual speculation.
Imagine your mom wearing a Team Lindsay shirt.
Girl.
Imagine your mom wearing a Team Lindsay shirt, bro.
Mm. Imagine that. You coming home, your mom's over here sympathizing with a woman that just killed her children. And you're like you don't child, the fear, man, the uncertainty that the child must feel like, dang. So, and please don't let their mama take the same medication because they all over TikTok throwing their pills in the lap. Talking about, I'm taking this too. I'm on this. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Hold on, me mug. I hate to break it to you. Yes, postpartum does make you want to harm your children. And guess what? Postpartum is not the only thing that will induce a reaction out of a parent to harm your child.
Mm,
But postpartum, absolutely. There's a lot of mothers who have, back in the day, Godmama, I don't know if you recall, but they used to smother their babies. It wasn't
yeah.
like violent and weird. They would just smother their babies.
Hmm.
They would do the shaken baby syndrome, then they'd smother them. They would just, you know what I mean?
Shaken baby syndrome was a prevalent thing back in when I was growing up because I remember
Mm-hmm.
them even coming to school teaching us like, hey, you cannot shake a baby. I don't care how mad you get at it. You cannot shake a baby.
Right. You can bump. You can play piggy, 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 or what is that when you do the little on the knee and you do the horsey ride?
Hmm.
You could bop your kid around. Hell, you could take them. You'd be surprised what a baby can handle. That shaken baby syndrome is when they grab the baby and they're like, "Stop screaming, stop crying," and they, you know,
Hmm.
really get crazy with it. Postpartum is weird. I cannot. If you're a man, there's nothing I can compare it to because I don't know anything that hormonally induced for a man. I don't. But
I
for
yeah.
after you give birth, yeah, some women even have a hard time just getting to know their baby. They're like, oh, after they pop the baby, like they'll have a great pregnancy. Oh, my baby, my baby. Then they pop the baby out and they're like completely gone. They're like, I
Detached.
don't even
Yeah.
know that. I don't even know that baby. And you see it in animals as well. There's some first time moms that abandon their litter. They're like, I don't know them kids.
Hmm.
Bye. And they go about their way. I do not know how to do, I can't compare it for anything for a man. I can't. I will not say that there is no postpartum. I will not say that it doesn't. No, postpartum is an array of hormones. It postpartum also you can be in delusion as well.
Hmm.
There's a
You
there
can.
there it's a spectrum. You could be super high off postpartum or you could be super low off postpartum. Um I think Lindsay wanting to stay home and not let her kids or not be away from her kids was also a symptom of postpartum.
Hmm. The fear of
So
detachment.
the fear of detachment. Yes, 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 yes.
Mhm.
So,
'Cause it's a
uh,
scary thing for a mom, like,
mm-hmm,
who really cares for their children. And it's weird to say for someone who took the lives of their children, you know what I mean?
yes,
But it's I don't I again, it's something you can't really explain because it's a whole bunch of hormones leaving and coming into and the body having to remake and reproduce. And
mm-hmm,
then on top of that, you're sleep deprived naturally because you have a newborn who's waking up every 1 to 2 hours wanting to eat. And if you're a
mm-hmm,
breastfeeding mother, you have to physically give your body to the child. So
mm-hmm,
it's a lot. It's a lot that goes on in those first 3 to 6 months, with trying to rebuild yourself when also still continuously building a human.
mm-hmm,
Uh, it can be a lot.
mm-hmm,
That's why it's difficult not to hold Lindsay accountable because she had a support system. Because that's what we scream and cry for as new mothers, mothers with young children. We search and search. We pull every resource we can
mm-hmm,
so we can make it through the days of no sleep, can't eat, somebody hold the baby so I can go shower, those types of things.
mm-hmm.
but we also, it's that chemical reaction that's happening inside the body that's unexplainable.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like being sleep deprived and then someone coming and being an asshole to you. How you just flip real quick and you don't even mean
Mm-hmm.
to flip. You just do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You just do. And it's that's why it's a fine line when women get to screaming postpartum, postpartum, postpartum. Because I've been there. I've had the, oh, this is over with. Fuck this. I've had I've went down the road of trying to figure out if it's, I need mental medical intervention and that making it worse. But having the conscious and rational mind to say, no, I can manage. Let me start reading on why I'm having these feelings. Why one minute I'm happy, the next minute I'm sad, the next minute I'm angry, the next minute I'm sad, the next minute I'm happy. Let me try to figure out and understand what's happening instead of medicating what's happening, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Let me drop this link.
And so that's why I can agree with Mean Mug when he says it's the drugs that doctors give you, because to me it amplifies the problem. It doesn't give a solution. It doesn't take it away. If anything, it just amplifies it. And they tell you that in the side effects. You giving me
Well,
a
I couldn't
medicine for
even imagine.
depression,
I
but
couldn't
it's
even
causing
imagine.
suicidal thoughts.
I couldn't imagine just giving birth and being doped up on some fucking psych meds. That just doesn't even sound like it goes together.
Mm.
So it's not just the drugs, because there's a lot of people who experience postpartum with no drugs. I'm not excusing this. I'm team lock that lady up and give her 3 life sentences. I refuse to deny that postpartum is real. And it's such a spectrum that me and Godmama, we both have had our share of labors and delivery between the two of us. Between the two of us, we got us a little team, a little basketball team.
Mhm.
And we don't even have the accurate words to describe what postpartum really feels like.
Because it feels different for each child, like that. And that's the weird part. Each child has a different.
Because they have hormones of their own. Your baby and you
Right.
share hormones.
Mhm.
So absolutely it's different with each birth. Oh my goodness, please.
I just
So,
I
and
just
y'all,
can't.
I
I
lost
can't
my
get it.
first daughter and she was 3 months old when she passed. So I was still in postpartum uh window time frame. That added a whole nother level of when I gave birth to my son. That
Mhm.
postpartum, I was like, Lindsay, I'm not leaving. I refused to have my son in a crib. He wasn't allowed to go nowhere. I mean, that boy was on my hip for 2 years. Okay.
Helicopter mom.
That postpartum was real because of the experience I had with my first child. I can't explain it. And I don't think men will ever grasp a woman's hormone level and it being imbalanced like that. It is drastic. And it's not for every
Mm.
woman. And I'll say this, I'll even give Mean Mug this though. It was already in you. I'll agree.
Mhm. Yeah.
I'll agree. A lot of people, if it wasn't advertised or if it wasn't displayed for the public, you'd be surprised what people will do. So I agree that it is in you. If you weren't judged for, having 17 abortions, I'm sure women would be, broadcasting that. This is my 19th abortion. I'm sure if it wasn't frowned upon to be touching little kids, there'd be a lot of people out here talking about, and this is my kid of the day.
Right.
So it's in people. Absolutely. I'll give you that. But when there's a chemical imbalance, hormonal imbalance, those two right there, oh yeah, that's why the women kill their kids.
Mhm.
That's why. So you can't say postpartum doesn't make you do it. We have too many women that have killed their children to say, you sure about that?
Yeah. Too
We've
many.
got women outside the courthouse right now in front of us on the screen. It's
They
definitely
just
in
yeah.
these women. It's in them.
It's in them, yeah, and they know it. That's why they standing out there. That's why they creating all these videos and shit because they know it's in them. They know they went through the experience that it is only by the grace of God that them kids, their children, are still there. But like Fran said a minute ago, can you imagine your mama having a Team Lindsay shirt on?
Hold on, look at this comment though. I didn't even read the comments on this. It says, imagine men did this for Chris Watts.
Oh shit.
Imagine men standing outside the courthouse talking about, we get it. We
I'm trying to think fast.
understand. Women don't know how it is to be a man.
Oh,
Let's switch gears though, Godmama. I want to switch gears. Let me get out of here. Let me switch gears because I feel like it's time.
y'all
I
hit the
feel like
like,
it's time.
please. Thank you.
We're going to give these men a pass today. Family annihilators, get your shirts on. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Because I ran across this and I said, this is interesting. And I wonder if he's going to get the same clout, the same viralness, the same support. Are women going to... Oh, before I jump over to this, how many trans women were out there with pink shirts talking about they support
Girl, I am
Where's the
not.
trans women? The women that want to share the bathroom and play sports with us? Where were y'all? Y'all should have been front line and center.
She doing this chat.
Oh, it said open discussion. Get it off your chest. Episode 3. I'm just following the rules. Okay.
I didn't
Where
see
the
them.
trans?
I didn't see them this time
Mm-mm.
because they can't
Before
relate.
we watch this video where this lady's gonna tell us, let me title it. Okay, we got us a Chad. Not a Chud, a Chad.
Damn it, Chad.
Chad executed his 3 young sons, his son's family, after asking for mental health services that he never received.
What?
This man was doing what Lindsay was doing, and they shut him down. His last name is Dorman. Dorman. He read the boys' Bible passages, told them they were the best boys ever, and then got his gun from his safe and killed them.
What the?
One of his boys tried to escape, but he chased him down. He also shot and injured his ex-wife. Dorman was sentenced to life in prison. The body camera video was just released.
What's up, Wicked?
Let's get into it, family. This man allegedly
Just trying to go by the scripture. What?
was seeking mental health. Was seeking mental health help, and it wasn't given to him. Body footage has just been released. Let's watch.
In this over hour-long interview, Dorman described what he says he was thinking before he killed his sons.
I don't have anything to say. I don't really know.
That was Chad Dorman's initial response to when law enforcement asked him what happened the day he killed his 3 sons, Clayton, Hunter, and Chase. Prosecutors say Dorman lined his sons up and executed them with a rifle at their Monroe Township home in 2023. The boy's mother, Dorman's ex-wife, was also shot in the hand, and his former stepdaughter was injured too.
I was going to get a help. Let them get ahead. Because we're living in hell.
During the interview, Dorman proceeded to ask them why he was there. At first, he was hesitant to answer any questions. He also asked for a lawyer so he could, quote, get nice, good answers to their questions. The interview went on for 2 hours.
For the last 8 months, I feel off. 9 months off. Real off.
You seem a little off this afternoon. You feel like you're in and out of thinking things.
Yep.
The tone changed throughout the interview, with at times Dorman becoming very emotional. He says he asked his family for help that he never received. As the interview went on, authorities were eventually able to get more out of him. When asked if he shot his sons, Dorman told deputies he didn't remember.
I just want to understand what happened.
Dude, I don't know. It was not me.
was you. It was you. You shot these. You're a monster.
I'm not a monster.
He then told deputies he was also recently having trouble sleeping but couldn't tell them exactly why. Dorman made repeated references to the Bible in his interview with law enforcement. When they continued to ask him why he shot his sons, he told them he was just, quote, trying to go by the scripture.
You're letting us understand what you were thinking.
It's all due to that Bible, and I trusted God.
Where's that Bible now?
I didn't read the Bible. Well, I
Uh,
never read the Bible. I got told the story.
Girl.
So, of the documents we just
Bitch.
received, the toxicology report revealed alcohol in his system. No drugs were detected. A judge sentenced Dorman to life in prison without the possibility of parole in the murder of his sons.
Boom. Let's talk about it, family.
Wow. Hey, Ocean. What in the world? This man said, oh, I didn't read the Bible. What?
It was a story he was told. I want to know more. I want to look
Man,
up
I
this
want to
man.
see, I need to see this whole police interrogation
I
because
yes.
he was given possessed like B Mug. We on the same wavelength right now, brother. Because we definitely live amongst demons, and I've been screaming this for the past what 2 weeks now that they are running rampant right now. He said, "I don't know. It wasn't me. That pissed them off. Oh, it was you. You're a
Child,
monster."
you're a monster.
Mm,
But you see that they said he asked for help. Was it given to him? Hell no. And I
mm,
want to come out with more. I need to look more into that. That was just across my little timeline. And it makes me think because we hear this, oh, men suffer in silence and men's mental health. And we always tell men, well, ask for help. Ask for help. This man
mm.
said he asked for help. And
And
it
he
don't
didn't.
just sound like he was very articulate that even if he picked up a Bible, he'd be able to
Thank you.
understand, comprehend it. So who knows? But Lindsay's defense is a man's voice told her to do it. Well, what's the difference between her and Chad?
Not too much at this point.
Come on now. What are we doing?
Not too much at this point.
What are we doing, family?
Cause that was he said he gave the same defense that she gave, right? It wasn't him, he don't remember doing it.
It was
Um
told to him.
it was told, yes, he's just trying to follow directions. He ain't been feeling good. Even the officer sitting there even witnessed their own self that he was a little off and he wasn't on drugs.
Wasn't on drugs.
So, baby, why didn't he get the same defense? Like, this is weird to me now.
Come on. Let's talk about
Because
it.
I was asking that earlier, right before you showed us him. Why is she being shoved down our throats when this is happening all over the country, every day, almost everywhere? But a man who says, "Hey, I was asking for mental help. No one helped. I killed my kids. I don't remember doing it. It wasn't me." No, let's give him life. Don't give him C.C.C. law and crime,
Mm-mm.
Associated Press. Don't give
Mm,
him the same coverage.
mm,
Don't give him the same possibilities.
mm.
Uh,
Come on.
just throw him away when you can clearly see the man was deranged.
Hmm.
Something was wrong. And at first I was like, well, maybe he just high. He geeked out. But then they said, no, he wasn't even geeked out.
Mm-hmm.
But he was
Mm-hmm.
on that alcohol, which calls on
Spirits.
spirits.
Mm-hmm.
So he
What's
maybe
up, Wicked? Hi, baby.
I guess he's opened that portal going through the divorce and he's opened himself up to these
Mm.
weirdo
Susceptible.
things. Yeah, because I watch movies where, that's the base of the storyline. Demons like to possess people in vulnerable states, going through divorces, losing a child, losing a loved one, hell, losing a job. Just things that happen and you're very vulnerable. Um,
Mm-hmm.
they can take possession.
Bills piling up. You come home, wifey on the phone. You got 7 Amazon packages, dishes in the sink, kids running crazy.
Mm,
She talking about dinner's gonna be late. She got to
mm,
keep up with the Joneses, and then she's telling you, "Oh, don't forget, we also have a this. Oh, don't forget, so and so's coming over. Oh, don't forget, I'm hosting. Oh, don't forget, don't forget, don't forget."
mm.
And oh, I got a headache. Don't touch me tonight.
And then 3 weeks later, she's slapping divorce papers on the table because you don't love her. You don't support her emotionally. So, it's a vicious cycle out here. Period. It is, especially when y'all motherfuckers, excuse my language, can't get off the internet and y'all allow social media and the internet to tell you how your relationship is supposed to look, feel, act, all of these things. Yeah, most people don't even know real human interaction, connection, what that's supposed to be like because they just sit and watch it on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook all day.
They in the Facebook groups have it, ain't they?
Ah,
And so and so's husband, and so and so, and so and so. Girl, so and so, yo ass. I was gonna say something. Never mind. I'm gonna leave it alone. Mean Mug, I'm with you. With my children, I don't even like to get to the point. Let me put this up. I don't even like to get to the point where I talk to my children. I don't snap at my kids. But again, I have
mhm,
a prior experience of losing a child. So I look at my two. Now, don't get it twisted. I will get firm and I will set a standard, but I just can't bring harm to my kids. My daughter was sneaking out. She doing little sophomore, junior shit. She put me on my toes. She reminded me of me when I was her age, just the most. And there were so many times I even called God, I want to beat her ass, but I can't
mhm,
because my beatings are ugly. And my child is the last person on earth that will ever receive that ugliness from me, period.
mhm,
Because it's ugly. I don't have control when I get to using my hands. And please
mhm.
don't let me have a weapon in it, whether it's a belt, a spoon, a chancla. Don't let me have. I know myself. So I have to do the same thing as well. Let me go vent. Let me go over here. Let me pray about it. Let me this. And I also ask for forgiveness as well. However, there's times where I have dead ass looked at my child and be like, you are so lucky you are my child.
Mhm.
Because if you were anybody else,
You
baby,
would catch these hands, period.
you would catch these hands.
And feet and head and elbow. Okay, stop playing with
Okay.
me.
My thing is, I like to work them. Oh, you fucked up. Cool. I need yard work done. I need baseboards cleaned.
Mhm.
I need my house sterilized. Okay.
Mhm.
Disinfect and sterilize. Thank you. Yeah. So I'm with you on that. But there's some people on earth that we're seeing right now that don't have that culpability. They will find any avenue to. Me and Godmama discussed this as well. Baby, take yourself. Why are you
Mhm.
taking these innocent, beautiful babies? And like he said, well, they're in heaven. Lindsay Clancy said that too to her therapist. Well, I'm glad.
Yep.
I'm glad they. What do you mean you're glad they're in heaven? Girl,
But
take
now,
yourself, sir. Take yourself. Why do you feel like the whole family got to go?
right.
Take yourself. Stop being homicidal and just be suicidal. Okay?
There's plenty of open greenery, trees. Okay, out here where you can just go and be dead for years before anybody finds you. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. But you got to think of these people that they're filled with so many
Distractions.
intrusive and evil and things that we can't even comprehend that they
Mm-hmm.
feel justified. They feel that they're so convict in their conviction that this is justified. That
Yeah.
they're but I don't see where they think they're going to go to heaven for doing it. Like, okay, you saved your kids, but what about you?
Mm-hmm. 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 And if you're going to go, just go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm confused on let me bring everybody down with me and at least they're in heaven. What? But I mean, I guess. Y'all go ahead and do your thing. I have another one, Godmama. Well, I have two more. Y'all, it's a heavy topic, but it is what it is, and we're going to get into it.
What's
Okay?
up, 504? Long time no seeker.
Child, I'm not logging into shit. Talking about log in. Absolutely not.
If you made
Hey,
it this far,
504. Hi,
if you
baby.
made it this far in the replay, shout out to you. Drop down in the chat,
Oshun.
please. Say
Oshun. What's up,
hello.
Oshun? Oh, gosh. I might end this live since we're doing get it off our chest. I might end this live on some canoe. Okay? Just a
Mm-hmm.
heads up. Tron, get on the Wi Fi.
Mm, mm, mm.
Okay? Jump on the Wi Fi. Let me share my screen. Family, we're getting into it. I'm not happy to report this, but I'm just here to let y'all know this is popping. We're not making this up.
I wish, but we aren't.
Okay? We have a 22-year-old woman, mother of three. I think it said August 13th. So during the Lindsay Clancy trial, family, a 22-year-old mother said, you know what? Not only do I stand with Lindsay Clancy, I'm going to go ahead and show you how I stand with Lindsay Clancy.
Morton County prosecutors say 22-year-old Kaylee Earhart killed two of her children, a 3-year-old and 5-month-old, and injured a third on Thursday, August 6th in Mandan. According to GoFundMe organizer Melissa Earhart, the child surgery, quote, went well and doctors expect a full physical recovery from this attack. She also went on to write the 1-year-old, quote, finally smiled at us, end quote. Meanwhile, Earhart faces 9 total charges, including 2 counts of murder, attempted murder, and 3 counts of aggravated assault. She's due back in Morton County District Court for a preliminary hearing on October 6th. In VNL's Podcasting Center, I'm Jessica Bringy.
So this is out of, what was it? One of the Dakotas, South, North? I forget me. I can't recall. She slit their throats. They didn't say in the news broadcasting how she did it. She slit their throats. The little boy had surgery.
Oh my gosh.
This happened, family, not even 2 weeks ago. Not even 2 weeks ago. Okay? Let me pull this up on the screen one more time so I can read through it for you, family.
Yikes.
So Lindsay going viral has now, I mean, it's a fucking problem. It's a fucking
problem. It's a problem. Yikes. And I was afraid this was going to happen.
A 22-year-old North Dakota mom allegedly slit the throats of her 3 young children after telling their father, say goodbye to your kids. Kaylee's 5-month-old and 3-year-old died, while the 1-year-old survived after surgery. She had previously threatened to hurt herself and the kids and was cleared to be with them after a stay in a mental health facility.
What? Oh okay. My God. Is she about to get a check too? Because so now if they, baby, no, friend, no. Because this is going to be a whole snowball effect. Because if the Lindsay Clancy happens the way Patrick needs it to happen, and then they win that case, then any lawyer can argue the state versus them in that medical case. You understand?
My apologies. She was arrested. My apologies. She was arrested August 6th. My apologies. So it was over 2 weeks ago. But still, the Lindsay Clancy was already started. But yes, Godmama, yes.
Defense lawyers
That's why we're
use
here.
this to argue.
That's why
that
we're
the
here.
medical industry can
Be held
cause
liable.
women to take their children's lives. And women will be able to use it as a defense. So
Hmm.
now you're going to get into the window of how many women set this up prior to with this knowledge. You understand? They have kids and they don't, like the real psychotic, evil, nasty women who there was no flip switch. It was there the whole time on. For them to say, "Well, I was on Prozac and that's why I killed the little motherfucker."
Hmm.
No, we can't do this.
Uh-oh. Whoa. Hold on. Something. I just got a kite, family. Somebody else knows about this. Oh, wow. Because I was telling Godmama that it wasn't national news, and it's not.
Mm-mm.
Oh, snap. Hold on. This is the police officer. And he sound like he's serious. Hold on, family. We're already here. Let's take it all the way.
To your kids. It's chilling. And those are the alleged words a North Dakota mom said to her husband before she allegedly barricaded herself inside her home and proceeded to kill her children.
We can share that the 5-month-old and the 3-year-old have passed away. The 1-year-old is still being treated at a local hospital.
Miraculously, one of the kids survived, but now the suspect's family and the community are left with a ton of unanswered questions. Most importantly, what was the breaking point for this young mom of 3, leading to such a horrific act of violence? We're on the case presented.
Wow. Wow. So I'm not going to play this whole thing because this is from Law and Crime off Facebook. Wow. That's kind of hardcore, family.
Yeah, that was a little much.
That's kind of hardcore.
Mm.
Child. And y'all, this is my old number. I miss it. But yeah, that's kind of hardcore. So that's off Law and Crime. I don't know what, people are sick, but we're not going to make this a trend. We're just not. We're not going to make this a trend. We're not going to make this, well, I'll speak for myself. I'm not going to tolerate you bitches out here finding any excuse to get rid of your kids.
Thank you.
You will be held accountable. So she's got court on October 6th coming up. Child, I do not know what to say. I really don't.
If someone tells you that they feel like that they have thoughts of harming their kids, believe them and get their kids far away from them as possible.
Please
Because this
believe them.
shows you that they will do it. They will do it.
In a heartbeat.
So please, that's what I got from all of this. If someone shows signs of hurting their kids, they probably are. Period. Or the wanting to. They probably are or will.
Mm-hmm.
At some point in time. It's just a ticking time bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And people just, be on the lookout. Be on the lookout. If something seems suspect, we say this all the time. See something, say something.
Mm-hmm.
If you know somebody that's got some mental health issues and they've got children and they moving funny, and I'm talking about these young babies, and they moving kind of funny, keep an eye on them. And same for these men. We could do hours and hours of family annihilators that are just men. Y'all, you see something, say something. Your coworker looking a little stressed out. Your coworker looking a little whoop whoop. Your neighbor, your this, I don't know if people go to church over here, but just keep a lookout. Keep a lookout. And for you women, You lunatics. You delusional, self-entitled women. We have it so good right now. 2026 is probably, well, besides, I guess some of them are upset because the abortions aren't allowed anymore. Oh, well, then choose your dick wisely. It's a good time to be a woman. We're out. We finally have closed the gap on wages, on college degrees, on experience. I mean, do your big one, ladies. And if you have a man that's in home and he's providing a roof and bills and coverage and nannies and this, girl, get up and suck that man's dick.
I'm screaming.
Get up and suck that man's dick. Okay? My son wouldn't stop crying when I would lay him down. Hey, Mayor. Hey, baby. When I would lay him down, and I was so frustrated because I had to listen. Welcome to motherhood, where that's why they have those where we carry our babies. I was thinking earlier how we say, well, women used to just pop babies out in the field and get back to work. Exactly. That's why we should be enjoying 2026, where we have doctors, medicines, this. I mean, there's mommy and me groups. Go to the fucking public library. And on the cool, you can even drop your kid off at the fire station.
On the cool, you can drop them
If
off
you
at a
just
fire
had a
station.
newborn and
You
you're
can
going
drop
through
them off everywhere.
postpartum, right? If you're going through postpartum and your baby's 6 months old, I'm pretty sure a fire department would happily take your baby than you slitting its throat.
You can
Like,
take them
there's
to
no
police
harm children
department.
anymore, family. It's 2026. There's no excuse. There's no excuse.
I know they said that you can take them to police departments within the first 30 days as long as they're not harmed, and you can walk away. They're not
Well,
going to
I'm
ask
sure
you
they'd
no
even figure
questions.
it out for a 6-month-old. Like, hey, I'm about to kill this mother. Can you take? I'm sure they would figure it the fuck out.
They say some churches are safe havens. There's a lot
another
of
thing I wanted to bring up.
hospitals are safe havens.
Hold on, one more thing, because Lindsay's claimed she was scared of CPS getting involved. Is CPS not better than death? Because in Lindsay's case specifically, they would have given it to her sister, her spouse,
her mom,
her mother-in-law. There's plenty of other people that it wouldn't have just gone to the system. People think CPS and it just automatically means system. No, they try their hardest to get them to the next of kin. They really do. They really do. If your kid is truly lost in the system, it's because next of kin ain't shit. So, no. There's no excuses in 2026 on why you're at wit's end with your own child.
There's not. There's not.
If Queen Op ain't killed her children besides abortions, then you'll be okay.
I swear. That heifer. She just anyways. I cannot do Queen Up. Queen Up needs to.
I can't either.
She needs to get the internet taken away from her forever. Okay, because
forever.
The internet was so much calmer when she was off for like them 3 months that she couldn't get on the internet at all. Yeah, it was nice then. It was nice. You wasn't seeing her and her weirdo shenanigans, okay, and then seeing weirdo people in the comments supporting it. It's just
Oh boy,
that's why I see why the old people say it's the end of times. It's the end of freaking times, okay? Because what is going on out here, friends? What is going on out here?
I don't know. These people are wearing pink. Talking about team. Oh, I don't know. I could not see myself supporting. I'm sorry, there's too many people lacking right now for me to get behind Team Lindsay. There's just too many people lacking. There's too many people without resources, without this, without that. There's women. Why don't we hear about disabled women killing their kids? Like, y'all got to quit playing with me. Seriously.
Well, I just don't understand why Gary, Indiana isn't getting as much publicity as Lindsay Clancy. That's a whole city of people who ain't got no water, electricity. They ain't got nothing over there.
That's True Freeman's neck of the woods over there. He need to update us. He ain't told us nothing.
That's what I'm saying. True, why ain't True over there screaming about it? Right? Ain't he truth and justice, truth and nation? I'm confused. Anyways, because Gary, Indiana is going through it.
Going
And
through it.
you don't hear too
11
much
days
yet.
without power, then it got turned on and then cut right back off. Mind you, there was a shooting at one of the linemen. So they did pull back.
Who shot the lineman?
Shot at.
Why?
Gary, Indiana.
But if he coming to restore your power, come on now,
Listen,
girl. But they can't
the
be this damn
linemen
ignorant.
reversed the truck and left. They sure did. Let me pull it up.
Girl,
Let me pull it up. They shot at the linemen.
This
Well,
is embarrassing.
I'll say allegedly. I'll say allegedly. Okay.
But why? Why?
Mm-hmm.
So y'all want to be with no power, no water, like y'all want to be.
And that was like on day 3.
Third world country, like what the fuck?
Mm-hmm. That was like on day 3. The linemen pulled up, and where's the video?
This is some ignorant shit right here, Chad.
Hit by bullets. Oh, so they did get hit. Well, the truck got hit, not the person. Hold on. Let me share this screen. Yeah, so Gary, Indiana, yeah, they're in a crisis right now. And I'm hearing from the conspiracy group that this is just a practice run for the rest of the country. Thank the Lord, I'm in Texas with our own grid, and we're big on generators out here because of hurricane season. All right, let's see what this is talking about. Let me see.
How are you going to be angry at linemen that don't want to work for you and restore your power whenever you're shooting at them? Yes, they were in a Jeep in the middle of the night. They work around the clock trying to beat the heat. NIPSCO, NIPSCO was on the side of the Jeep. Don't shoot at them.
Wait, what?
See that video. Oh my, I didn't see the video of where it was. I just saw the video where the guy was backing up. Oh.
What?
Girl, they dumped on his ass.
I swear.
So wait, was the lineman even really? Let me see the video I found. Whoa, that's kind of weird. Here for next week, blah, blah, blah. This is all. Oh, wait, I got to put in shooting. Because it's just showing them. That's crazy.
And they're claiming they don't know who it is.
Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. Am I sharing? Oh, let me share this. They're saying there's some mixed things. Okay. Here we go. See what this news lady is going to tell us.
And we're also seeing some mixed messaging on this. NIPSCO said that they paused work today, but almost simultaneously, city leaders said power restoration was continuing, contradicting that claim. Now residents that we talked to feel like they are facing the consequences for someone else's bad actions.
I heard something like a big old explosion. Boom! Then I heard 2 more. Boom, boom!
Whether they heard it in person or saw the video online. When did you hear about that and what did you think when you heard about it? Residents in Gary are frustrated by the shooting that may have delayed their power restoration.
But they ain't pausing when they take our money. We're the first to get cut off when anything happens. NIPSCO.
It's hurting us because of the situation, so we have to suffer until they can actually get out here and do something.
Gary police say 2 NIPSCO employees were scouting around Rutledge Street just before 1 a.m. Saturday when someone fired on this vehicle, hitting the company Jeep twice. One bullet lodged in the back of a headrest. Investigators say the company vehicle was followed by an off-duty officer from an outside agency, but neither the employees nor the officer saw the gunman. Still, the safety concerns prompted NIPSCO to say they were pausing restoration efforts in Gary around noon.
No work has stopped.
But a video from Gary Mayor Eddie Melton posted hours later denied that pause took place.
And I don't want residents to think because of this one isolated incident that the work has stopped.
A NIPSCO communications manager told CBS News Chicago that work did resume that afternoon by 4 p.m., with the city committing to more manpower.
So we have an organized effort. We're actually meeting right now. We got a crew that's meeting with other people, but I don't want to give out the logistics of how those things go.
Though little consolation to the residents still waiting for their power to return.
What they're saying is hogwash, okay? You should serve everybody equally, okay? And they probably looking at my bill right now. Yes, it's paid in full.
NIPSCO had previously committed to a timeline that would bring 90% of customers back online by Tuesday with 100% restoration by Friday. Gary police said anyone with information about this shooting should call their department.
What do you mean? Mind you, this was posted 6 days ago, family. So, but what do you mean isolated situation? That shouldn't have never happened.
Right. I'm confused.
Why are you shooting at a fucking a city a vehicle while you don't have no power? And I don't care if it was 1 a.m. I don't like to sleep hot. So if you can restore my power at 1 a.m., baby, praise be.
Praise be. Okay.
Praise be. I heard that AC kick on, that fan kick. You hear that electricity kick on at 1 a.m. Praise be. That's crazy. So that's why they had hiccups over there, Godmama. That's why. They could have had power restored probably a little bit sooner. The mayor coming out talking about, that's not true. That was an isolated incident. I wouldn't be a lineman out there with no power. Y'all got me fucked up talking about the undercover cop was following and they didn't see the shooter. All the more reason, but National Guard has been deployed, so hopefully they get, full power over there.
Yeah, because
don't you hate it when one bad apple ruins it for everybody?
I swear. So they had a storm, right? That's why they're without power.
Yeah, flooding came through real bad and all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
and then I think they had to repair. I think they had repairs to make.
It takes a while because we went through that before in 2009. A damn ice storm, and we were out without power for like 2 weeks. It was nasty out here in the world. A lot of us left and went to where there was power. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I understand how they feel. It didn't seem like a conspiracy when I was going through that though. Like they're trying to take over. But because I could literally, it just takes time. It takes time to build the power grid back up, especially if it was destroyed.
The whole city, right?
Yeah, then you got idiots out here shooting at you like, no, bro, I'm just gonna stay home. Fuck this.
That's crazy.
And they gotta
and down here in Texas, we support the crap out of our linemen because they go out in the worst weather. They go out. I mean, please, we see linemen, like there's groups where you can donate water to the linemen or meals for the linemen. Like they get treated real good out here. Shot? Oh no, we flaming y'all. You shoot at our linemen out here, you gonna get shot right the fuck back. Please. Matter of fact, let me make an example out of you. What's up, Wheelock? Hi, baby. Long time no see. Hey. Welcome to the end of our show. Welcome to the end of our show where we had to gather a few women, put women on blast. And again, this goes for any parent. It doesn't matter if you are male or female. If you are a parent and you can't handle your children, me and Mug dropped a gem in the chat that I had to concur with. You got to walk away. You got to walk away. There's nothing wrong with the baby cry. Back in the day, they used to do, it's called the Ferber method or something, where they like, just let the baby self-soothe. Let the baby cry itself to sleep. Let the baby. Like, my mom used to be like, put that baby down. I was doing too much holding of the baby. Put that baby down. Put that baby down. I couldn't put my baby down. I already lost a baby. I ain't putting this one down. Absolutely not. No. Mind you, she had all 4 beautiful pregnancies healthy and she was ready to get rid of her kids. So put the baby down. It'll cry itself to sleep. Put the baby down. It will. The baby will be okay.
It will, yeah.
If all the
It will
baby's
be
doing is
okay.
crying, you've done the most, you've changed it, you've bathed it, you've not calling the baby it, but bathed it, you've cleaned it, you fed it, and it's just uncomfortable, and you don't even know if it's a colicky baby or maybe you don't know. Put the baby down, it'll be all right. As long as that baby don't have no fever, you'll be all right. Because teething, parents forget teething. Sometimes babies start teething as early as 3 months, and then it lasts to their toddlers. Teething is horrific for parents because the baby is irritable. It doesn't want to eat. It doesn't want to sleep. It doesn't want to. It just wants to.
But yet it does want to do all of those things.
But it wants to do all those things. It wants to sleep. It wants to eat. But it's fussy, 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 fussy. Baby, that baby be okay.
Put that. I think I was a senior in high school, and it was like our last health class we had to take to graduate, and they taught us put the baby in a pumpkin seat. It doesn't matter really how big the baby is.
No.
Put them in a pumpkin seat, put them somewhere safe, and walk the fuck away.
That's it.
Go outside, go for a short walk, just go breathe. And most of the time when you come back, that baby gonna be asleep. Okay? Because it's done cried itself to sleep. It takes a lot of energy
And
to do all that damn crying.
Don't leave the room where you can hear the baby crying. Leave where you can't.
Leave
You'll
where
be
you
okay.
can't. They'll be okay.
And so will you. Okay? You ain't got to pop yourself full of pills that make you hostile, homicidal, suicidal. You ain't got to do all that. You don't. If anything, put the pills down.
Please.
Okay? Fuck it. Be depressed. There's nothing wrong with that. We used to have Dead Poet Society with a bunch of depressed motherfuckers
motherfuckers. Yes, friend.
Bring it back. I miss
back
the
the
depressed.
goth.
Where's the
Bring
goth?
back the emo.
Hello. Bring it back.
Bring them back.
Express yourself. Let us know.
Because, bitch, I be depressed some days too, okay? Because fuck this shit. But, I learned that depression is only the worry of the past, right? That's where depression comes from. You're worried about what happened in the past. Once you can get over all of that, the depression will leave, but we're not going to get too deep into that today.
I don't think depression only correlates to past. You could be depressed knowing what's coming as well.
Wouldn't that be anxious though?
No, not always. Think of Eeyore. Like, oh, there's another. He's like, I knew it was. I already knew.
Another gloomy day.
Exactly. So depression isn't always, for me, I feel like it's not always just the past. It's like, you know what's coming. It is what it is. I mean, yeah. Where's Barney at? Child, I don't know. I do not know. They got Miss Rachel now. Wait. Are you talking about somebody specific? They got Miss Rachel now. She's like pro-woke and anti-Israel.
She's shaking the table a little bit, yeah.
Shaking that table, baby. They tried to cancel her, and the moms were like, absolutely not. Listen, they weren't lying when they say when a white woman gets upset, shit gonna change. I said, oh, wow. White women have had enough. We have the right to kill our kids, whether it's in the womb or out of the womb. But we want to stop the genocide in Gaza. What?
Right.
Can you imagine this? This is why Kamala, imagine Kamala. Imagine Kamala's about to she's going to win, ain't she?
If she runs again, I bet you she does.
Oh my goodness. I just had me a little ding moment. Oh baby, all these bitches voting for Kamala.
Hell
Oh
yeah.
my,
They
she
gonna
gonna show up in pink.
mm,
Kamala about to show up in pink. Restore abortion rights immediately.
immediately.
Borders open immediately.
Immediately.
Oh boy. We're
Maybe
in trouble, family.
she might cut us a check too.
Yeah, I remember the big purple dinosaur, but there's also somebody else. Daria goes by Barney, so I was like, wait, where are we going?
Oh, I'm hollering, not Daria.
Well, she told Lemon that she used to go by Barney or
Oh yeah.
something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that. I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah.
So I didn't know where James was going with that.
Mm.
Yeah, I remember Barney and the purple
Kamala
dinosaur. I love
2028.
you. You love me. Da, da, with yeah, I remember
Mm,
Barney. Kids were dying back in Barney days too.
absolutely.
This isn't.
Absolutely.
That's the now that I think about it. When weren't kids dying? Because you was talking about some biblical stuff, so I just had me a little. I'm smoked out now. I've been smoking. Let me end this live because I'm starting to get deep into it. Kids have been dying since the dawn of time. Parents have
Mm-hmm.
been killing kids. Parents have been killing other people's kids since the
Mm-hmm.
dawn of time. And if you want to go back to Aztec days, they were slaughtering children for rituals or what was it, Godmama? What do they do? Sacrifices or something?
Mm-hmm.
They were killing kids.
Yeah.
Leave the kids alone.
They're
Some
so
about that.
innocent. Because that innocence, that the purity, that untaintedness, that virginity, that unblemished, unprogrammed, closest to God.
And it's the
It's
fact that they don't know. They have intuition. Babies and kids have intuition. However, when you are a trusted individual, whether they feel that it's right or wrong, they're going to go with you.
Mm-hmm. That's
And
so
they'll even
sad.
ask you, why are you hurting me? See,
Mm.
this drives me. This drives me. That's why when Lindsay broke down, to bring it back to Lindsay, because bitch, I'm on your top. When the medical examiner was explaining how the cord crushed her thing and there was blood,
Mm-hmm.
and Lindsay break, I can't do it. I was like, this bitch is guilty.
Mm. Mm. Because
Because
she
if
was
I knew
in that
if
moment.
I knew that I didn't take my children's life and my child suffered that way, I might cry, but it won't sound like that. It'll cry because I'm about to kill this motherfucker. I'm about to kill the person who hurt my child. It's going to be a different time, but I don't know. I guess different strokes for different folks. I don't know. Lindsay was not giving Mother Panthers, Mother Lioness, Mother Guardian. Yeah, she wanted to stay home, but she's in her journal talking about homicidal. I can't fuck with you,
Mm-hmm.
Lindsay. And the fact that you are a fucking registered nurse and you worked in labor and delivery, that means the extent of your medical knowledge includes postpartum.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I there's discrepancies. Patrick could be the killer. She still should have, she had an accountability to remove herself, the pills, the this, the that.
Very true.
But like you said, there's
Very
blood
true.
on everybody's hands.
Mm-hmm. They're all guilty in my eyes when it comes to neglecting the kids.
Yes.
Because he knew he shouldn't. If this lady, she didn't tell you that she had thoughts of harming her children one time. She said it multiple times.
I
It
know.
wasn't like a one-time deal and then, oh,
And
never
then she
mind.
didn't even, she didn't, not all that was written down. She verbally said it to her family members. She called her
Yeah.
mommy. Mommy, I want to hurt my kids today.
Like, girl, yes. Okay, you don't remember growing up here and I brought you in this world and I'll take
I'll
you
take
out.
you out.
Okay. And we as kids didn't know if mom was serious, dad was serious,
Hold on.
or
I do
not.
have a testimony for that because my own birth father, when I was going through it with sister, my baby girl, my father was like, "Oh yeah, we didn't play that." Remember, he's the one that reminded me of that saying, and I thought, "Oh, we don't do that here." I had to let him know, like, "Oh, we don't. We're not like that in this house." I might talk big, but I promise you, my kids can't name the last time I left a mark on them. Like
Mhm.
it's just, I mean, physically, I might have left a mark emotionally or mentally, yes, but I even try and watch that. Uh, no, I'm like, oh, we don't do that here. We don't, I mean, we laughed it off or whatever, but I'm like, oh no, my kids do not grow up the way I did, not at all,
Yeah, no.
not at all.
Mm-mm. I always heard that. I brought you in this world and
This
I'll
world, and
take
I'll
you
take
out.
you out, or I'd rather take you before the devil does. Like
Mm.
what?
Yeah, that's
And
like
those
my
are that
baby. She'll
happens
do
right
that.
now, family. There's people right now that offer honor killings, or not offer them, but practice them. There are women that are going to get stoned to death today because she's allegedly unclean. It's going to be an honor killing today on this earth.
Mhm.
Not right here in the USA, but on this earth. A woman is going to face her death, a man, a son, somebody's going to face their death because the parent or the family members feel dishonored. Let's be grateful we're here. Okay? While we're over here screaming, save the kids, which ones? All of them? Because Dearborn is getting jiggy.
Mhm.
McKinney, Texas, they're getting jiggy. And I'm talking about them as far as the Islamists,
Mm.
the Muslims. They're right here. We still have law and order, so I need examples made. Period. We're not going to do no honor killings over here. We are protecting the children.
Thank you.
It's crazy to think about, though. I mean,
It
I'd get
sure
hung for
is.
even, we'd be hung, Godmama. They'd be like, hang them,
Mhm.
concerned citizen. And
What you
nothing
gotta
else,
be
bitch.
what you gotta
Yeah.
be concerned about?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah. Yeah. So keep that in mind, family. While you see neighbors out here wearing pink, that's the new Trump flag to me. I need you bitches to identify yourselves. Let me know that my kids are not safe around yours or you.
Right.
Please. So if you had to stand with Lindsay or take the guillotine, where are you going, friend?
Sure. I don't know if I'm gonna take no guillotine for Lindsay, but I mean, I ain't going outside in a pink shirt. I'm not about to hold my children and confess to the internet that I feel like killing my children sometimes. And then my kids have access to that same very internet and then they see me talking it like that is such weird behavior.
Yes.
I throw it all away. I think based off of because you reminded me of when she had that outburst of crying.
Mm-hmm.
I think she probably did kill them kids, and it is what it is for
I
her.
told you. I told
Um,
you.
and I think that we have to now pay more attention to other women because they may try to use this as an excuse to create a snowball effect of abortion up until 18. Because I hear a lot of people use that term too. Abortions up until 18. Okay. And they mean it. I don't know. I don't know. I say it all the time. I think the internet has really ruined people, and I know I now understand why when it was introduced to us, my grandfather said it was the devil. And it took him a long time to get the internet in his house. And when he did have it, you could only do certain things on the internet. Like there was no, you better not listen to any secular music come out them speakers. It better be searching for some information, or trying to figure out the Bible. Or, don't be searching no ungodly crap on this internet. Um, I think we've gotten so far removed that it's almost like Sodom and Gomorrah out here all over again,
Mm.
where people can feel like they have we have free will, but they are really expressing their free will to the highest
Well, that's
degree.
a trend on TikTok as well. It says, I'm not using my free will enough. And
Mm.
that's a slippery slope. It's like, yeah, have free will. But like I said earlier, like Mean Mug, we all concurred. We all agreed that it's in them. It's in
Mhm.
you. It's just, do you have public shame about it? Are you scared you're
Mm.
going to get caught? Are you scared of the consequences for your actions? See, that's why I'm not a scary person like that. Like, I actually eat the consequences. Like, yep, and I did. Yep, and I did. I'm one of those, I did it. It was me. It was me. Okay? So, not everybody's willing to live like that, though. Some people are like, well, I
Mm-mm.
don't want you to know it's me, and I want to appear this way, and I want to appear perfect, and I want to appear this. I don't have any image to upkeep, baby. I don't. Because if I did, I'd be just like you other psycho bitches, looking crazy.
Right.
Looking crazy. Well, yay, family. You guys didn't even know this. Me and Godmama, we're kind of on different spectrums of who's guilty in the Lindsay Clancy case. However, I presented my case without, super biasing. And she said, you know what? I think I agree with you now, because when she was crying about that medical examiner,
Mhm.
me and Godmama can have us a little basketball team with the amount of births we've had, with the amount of children we have. Period.
Mhm.
Okay. So, and we've also had a history of fuck them kids.
And I wouldn't be surprised if, plot twist, they were in on it together. Okay? Like that wouldn't even be a surprise to me, but the way you made my mind remember the way that she was uncontrollable was like it was almost like in that moment she remembered and seen it exactly
Mm-hmm.
as it was happening when they were describing it, because
Mm-hmm.
she was having an out of body
Mm-hmm.
breakdown.
And it wasn't until the medical examiner, because the police spoke on it.
Mhm.
And remember, because we watched it together that day. And I was
Mhm.
like, I didn't know the blood part.
Yep.
I didn't know the blood part. That means you crushed that little girl. And she was the only
Mhm.
girl. You had two boys and a girl. So that means she fucking felt it
Mhm.
and probably heard it
Mhm.
and didn't give a fuck. It's too late now. Tied it up. Bitch, you're
Yeah.
a killer. You're a fucking killer. Let me put this King Von edit back up. I really appreciate whoever did that. I don't even know if they liked it. I really do, because you're a killer.
Mhm.
Hold on. You're a killer. And you know what, though? I'm so, there's, to me, there's no shame in your game if you're a killer. To me, I'm a killer. It is what it is.
I
It
mean,
is what it
own it,
is.
right?
It is what it is. I'm a killer. Not that you need to brag. I mean, usually people who brag about it, they get their due, right?
Mhm.
But girl, you're a killer.
It's strange how they do have similar bone structures though.
I don't know. Let me see. I didn't give it. Let me look. Who made this? Some girl. Let me like it. Where's the like? Boop. Mm-hmm. People talking about Vaughn is unironically a better person. Then they talking about Vaughn didn't kill 3 kids. Vaughn would never hurt children. Vaughn objectively the better person. Vaughn, like they're going with Vaughn.
Oh God. Well, dang.
Because he didn't kill his kids. He killed somebody else's kids, but not his. That makes a difference.
Oh Lord.
And I agree with your mother, Mean Mug. I absolutely agree. Don't do anything you're ashamed of. Own it.
Mm-hmm.
Own it. That's why people think it's a joke when I say, oh, I'm an NAB. No, sweetheart, I'm owning it. I'm owning it. Unlike Lindsay, I'm owning it.
Well, maybe we will have a verdict soon on this case. And then that is going to either be a whole nother episode. Well, either way, it's going to be a whole nother episode once that verdict rolls in.
And we still keeping up with a few other courts. There's that gentleman, Tyler Robinson. We also have Luigi, who pled guilty. He was the gentleman that shot the CEO of United Health. He pled guilty in, I want to say Virginia. It might have been Philly. I'm not sure. Forgive me. They're saying he did that so that way he doesn't get charged, like double jeopardy type stuff. But we'll see. And we still have Chud the Builder popping off, and Carmelo Anthony's coming back with an appeal. I can't keep up with the Tupac trial. Y'all, I was alive when Tupac died. He died on my sister's birthday. Like, I give no fucks about the killer at this point in time.
Right, it's been so long ago.
I just don't. I'm sorry.
So long ago.
But that trial is popping off. Neptune said that's what he was watching. And then besides Chud the Builder, Murdoch. Alec Murdoch is back in court's good graces as well. So we're not a true crime type of community, but we do like to keep our eyes out. But before I close the show, I want to run my mouth about Canoe. We've been here almost 2 hours. Let me close that out on this. For those of y'all who do not know who Canoe is, his name was Tron while he was in the Nature Boy cult. He made waves this week. Somebody found out his charges in his case. Canoe was arrested 2 years ago for trying to fly allegedly. I was not on the plane. I do not know. Allegedly 2 years ago, Canoe was arrested for trying to leave the country with pounds of marijuana. He was arrested before Solar and Musa. But if you guys keep up with Carbonation, you guys remember when Solar, Musa, it was like about 4 of them got hammed up. Canoe was one of the first, not the first. Now people are saying he's wanted, that he hasn't checked in. I'm just going to say this as nicely as possible. Please, if you know information of Canoe being wanted, please let me know. Please let Godmama know. Please send a kite. Please do whatever. Please. From what I do know, he is serving his time. It is 28 months. Okay? That's what he was served with. Yes, once upon a time for that charge, he was late to court. Don't ask me how I know. Just trust and believe. I know. Okay?
And
So
he had
he's
a
looking at
legitimate
28 months. But
reason as why he was late. Period.
But if you have proof that he ended up for not his final sentencing or was what, please send it my way. So that way I can let authorities know that this man is wanted. Because we don't play that over here. We don't. However, I have personal information that says different. So, again, if anybody in the Nature Boy sector has proof that Canoe is wanted as of August 22nd, 2026, please send it my way. I am okay being humbled. I am okay being corrected. Hopefully I'm right. But I did go overlook, I went, did my due diligence. And as far as I know personally, this man is serving 28 months. He took a plea deal. So,
and he's minding his business. Okay.
and he's minding.
He's trying to change his life. So just let him be. He don't, Kanoom, Tron, Logan, he was one of the ones that was very quiet. He didn't come out here making a ruckus. He didn't come out here asking for movie deals, book deals, internet deals.
Right.
He didn't come out here asking for any of that. He came out here asking for silence. And, so he could understand where he went wrong at. You know what I mean? Own personal self-reflection moment, not a money grab. So just let Tron, Kanoom, Logan do what it is he got to do. Okay, because I'm sure his 28 months is not easy. But again, he came from Nature Boy, so it probably can't be that hard, considering what it was to be in the cult that long. Because he was one of the longest standing members before he
He
got
was kicked out. He didn't leave. He was kicked out. Right. He didn't leave. Yeah. But to me and Godmama, we are Nature Boy sector, so we kind of like original Nature Boy sector.
Not Nature Boy 2.0. Okay. Since there's a 2.0 to everything now. Okay. We're the OGs of Nature Boy sector, period.
The OGs of Ronnie sector, Nature Boy sector, Latanya's. Well, I don't think we're OGs of Latanya sector. They started that shit.
Yeah.
And then I just helped pay for an electricity bill. Speaking of which, if y'all know Latanya, let her know I need that favor returned immediately.
Oh,
Because we need our lights turned on over here. So if y'all know where Pandora is at, tell her Lurker's looking for her. I need a favor. Pay my StreamYard bill like I paid your electricity bill, ma'am. Please and thank you. Since y'all like to lurk. All right. Well, the way we started, we're going to end. We don't know what a slam pig is. And if you do, you don't have to be. Seek help.
Please.
Okay? Seek help. For those of y'all who don't know what a slam pig is, a slam pig is what Lemon calls ghetto intellect. It is a crude term meant to imply a person is used for sex without respect. So there you go. He's getting slam piggied.
And maybe Ghetto doesn't know, so if anyone speaks to him, let him know what, a slam pig is, because
that's crazy to me.
It's a little wild, bro, to let another man call you that, but I digress.
I know, and then at first I thought it was like prostitution, but no, prostitutes get paid, slam pigs don't.
Slam pigs don't, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, yikes. Well, happy Saturday, friend.
Let me get out of here. It's triple digits across all of Texas. We know what that means. Even the cold water is warm. Okay? We're not getting cold water for at least a month. At least 4 more weeks. It's been hot in Texas. It's triple digits from Del Rio to Lubbock. From Houston to Odessa. San Antonio is in triple digits, my nigga. Geez, San Antonio is 103. Yikes. Well, for all those who get to be indoors in this Texas heat wave, blessings. I know that electricity bill is high as a mug. Okay.
Hi.
Period. All right. Thank y'all for being here. Godmama. Girl, what's your final verdict before we get the verdict? Was I able to convince you? Or are you still Team Patrick? Was Patrick the killer?
For the storyline? For the storyline, I would like to see not guilty. That's the storyline, and a not for a not, that would be perfect. That would be amazing. But I think the jury's gonna come back with
Is that your,
guilty
so that's not your prediction, that's what you would,
no.
okay.
Yeah.
Godmama's wishful thinking is not guilty. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
go ahead.
I think the jury is gonna come back full guilty, not insane, full-fledged guilty. I don't think they're gonna give her they don't care. I don't think they care.
Okay.
Because it's 3 kids that are dead. It doesn't matter.
Okay, so she thinks, but is that even an option? Guilty without reasonable insanity?
Yeah, yeah, that's an option.
Okay, so
Murder.
Godmama's
Mhm.
official
I think it's
prediction.
murder 1, I think is what they said.
Okay.
I see.
Guilty, not insane. All right.
Mhm.
I'm just putting this in the chat for us to come back to you. Me? What is Lurkers? Wishful thinking? Wishful thinking? Child, y'all already know. Guilty! My prediction? Hung jury.
Mm.
Or whatever that's called, where they can't figure it out. Hung jury. Or they have to do like a retrial or whatever the fuck that's called. All of that in one. Hung
A
jury.
mistrial,
Yeah.
locked
Hung jury,
jury,
mistrial.
yeah.
Yes. Hung jury, mistrial, lock. Thank you. All of those things.
That's a possibility where
That's
they
how
have
I'm feeling.
some people who can relate, to how she feels, and maybe she was overly medicated, and just, as me Mug has said in the chat, it's not the person, it's the drugs at one point, and someone probably feels that way. It wasn't her, it was the drugs. And then you had the lady outside talking about, I knew her before and this is not her. She would never do nothing like this. Like, So I don't know, friend. That's 18 people in that jury box that get to decide whether Lindsay Clancy goes home or stays in jail, goes to jail, or goes to the psych hospital that she's currently in.
Replay gang, let us know what you think.
Please.
Because we're coming up on it. I'm off Monday as usual. Oh wait. So we might do a live watch party for Monday on the cool. On the cool. I think we should, Godmama. What you think?
Sounds good.
Okay, I think we could do a Monday real quick, because then, we can get live reactions, live. Whoop. Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, it's 2 hours, 2 minutes. It's 3:33 p.m. Texas time. Let's get up out of here.
All right, so the lights are still off, y'all, but I'm going to be nice and try to do, get y'all an outro.
Yeah, give us some shit.
Here we go.
Peace, y'all.
Toodles.